inside Blue Valley for a championship game that is going to be loud and a lot of fun. An EKL Sunflower crossover between the Tigers of Blue Valley and the Falcons of Olathe South. I am Tim Spurl. He is UMKC's Michael Watson. And Michael, this one is going to be awesome. Olathe South comes in with a ton of talent from a season ago. Blue Valley has a loaded team of their own. Both 2-0 to start this tournament, and it's a lot of fun when the host school gets to play in the championship.
It really is. When you have two teams like this, they know each other, they're familiar with one another. A lot of these guys play summer ball with and against each other. So this is a brewing rivalry, and like you said, when the home team has the advantage in the championship tournament game, it's going to be a good one.
Both teams have dominant scorers. We've got our eyes on for Olathe South, Nick Anderson. For Blue Valley, this guy, though, Dean Marks.
Yeah, he can go for the Tigers, averaging 16 points a game, 6 boards. You saw last year, honorable mention for 6'8". He can really get it going quick, so you have to make sure you know where he is at all times.
Yeah, Dean Marks, a 6'4" senior, led this team in scoring a year ago, and Nick Anderson also led his team in scoring last season.
Well, this is a new baby face assassin right here. Don't let the smooth face fool you. This athletic guard can go inside out, super athletic, and I love what he can do on the defensive end. He is a big-time prospect out of the Kansas City area.
Yeah, 18 a game last season. He was first team All-Sunflower last year as a sophomore as well. Again, a loaded Olathe South squad looking at a loaded Blue Valley squad. And this one is going to be a ton of fun. Lineups and anthem coming up next on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. Long way between now and March, but both of these teams feel like they've got what it takes to make a run this season. Olathe South going to be in those all-white uniforms. They've got the blue numbers, the blue Falcons across the chest. They will go left to right in this opening quarter, and Blue Valley in their home all blacks for the championship of the Blue Valley Shootout, going right to left here in quarter one. Parker Seithel will jump it up with the guy we talked about in pregame, Nick Anderson, the 6'4" junior who was first team All-Sunflower a season ago.
You see those hops right off the tip.
Strap in, this one's gonna be fun. Let's crown a champ in the Blue Valley Shootout. Polynice off the mark on his first three, but an offensive rebound, new life to this possession for Olathe South.
And you can't give these guys second chance opportunities. You want to try to limit them to one shot if possible.
Anderson size it up. And now Corrales, long possession, and it ends in a turnover. Noah Summers there to pick the pocket.
Well, good help side defense that time by Blue Valley. They're going to have to do that against these guards for Olathe South who can get downhill quick.
Averaging 14.5 in this tournament is Noah Summers. Baseline drive for Lonigan. He's cut off. Summers attacks through the lane. Not there. Jordan all the way to the rack. Got his own rebounds. Corrales open three.
Buckets! And Corrales can score as well. He's probably one of the most unsung players on the team, but he can get it done.
Olathe South loves to shoot the three ball. 11 of 23 from beyond the arc last night. Baseline, count it. Dean Marks a chance to respond with his own three-point play.
And that was a strong move as he kind of shrugs his shoulders. LeBron-esque, like, get off me. Nice interior pass down low. Good job gathering himself, going up through contact, and scoring the bucket. He has opportunity to complete the three-point play.
Averaging 17 in the 2 tournament games that he has played. Also averaged 6 rebounds a contest a season ago. Anderson, a deep 3. Offensive rebound again, and then pulled away. Patrick Dennis leading the break. Woo! Away by Nick Anderson.
Oh my God! He waited for him. He baited him, said, okay, I see. You think you got it? Not tonight. Oh my goodness.
His head is level with the bottom of the backboard.
Oh yeah, that was personal right there.
Seithel.
Uh-oh.
Count that one. And a chance for another 3-point play. And he is going to be an interesting matchup tonight. 6'9" sophomore, and it's evident just looking at your screen. Olathe South can't match that length.
They cannot match that length, but they have some athletic guys who can kind of balance that out as he knocks down that free throw.
He's also averaging double digits in the first 2 tournament games.
You see a little 2-1-2 half-court look out of Blue Valley. That was in and out for Corrales.
Lonergan's pass is tipped out of bounds by Anderson. Anderson, only a junior, holds a Stonehill College offer, and I don't have to tell you that that is not the only offer he's going to end up with. No,
not at all. He's a player, and you can just see how long he's going to be athletically with that ability to play the guard at 6'4", 6'5".
Seithel almost got it poked free. Marks will try a wing 3 off the heel of the iron. Polanese, a returning starter from a season ago. One of a couple of 3-point specialists on this team.
And he's a tough, gritty point guard that can score it for the Falcon. Here's another steal.
Dennis resets on the baseline. The 6'9" Seithel off the front iron. Another offensive rebound. And finally controlled by the Falcons. Empty possession for Blue Valley, despite a couple of opportunities at it.
Man,
in and out.
That's the second one we've seen go in and out for the Falcons, and he's out of bounds.
Patrick Dennis hit the sideline coming up the floor. And back over to Olathe South. A frantic start to this opening quarter. And again, first time these two teams have really played in a juiced arena right now.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe that's got a little bit to do with some of the early jitters.
And that's why these early season tournaments are always so fun, because you never really know what matchup you're going to get. And these two are kind of cross-city rivals, if you will, out here. And they've been waiting for this one.
Anderson tried the baseline, got cut off. Into the heart of that zone, they swing to Polanese. Straightaway 3, that is also off the mark.
And Olathe South's getting good looks, just not getting them to fall right now. Both teams playing well defensively.
Summers. Dennis now. He's had a rough start to this opening quarter.
Nice patience out of Blue Valley. Good defense from Olathe South. Not allowing any driving lanes to open up.
Marks. They'll try the block, and that one not there for Marks either. Corrales. Woo! Traffic over Seithel. He can't float that one in. And Olathe South's cold start continues. Polanese sticking back in the backcourt, trying to cause problems, but it's back over to Blue Valley.
They got a good hustle by both teams. Watch Pauline's coming to your camera right there. The near steal. Nice hustle by Corrales trying to back him up. It'll go over to the Tigers of Blue Valley.
5 minutes gone, and we've only combined for 9 points so far in this one. Just off the bench into the game, Rodriguez's three not there, but an offensive rebound. Put back not there either. Plenty of chances for Blue Valley. Polonese back the other way. Throws it away.
A nice hustle from Olathe South. Woo. But what a shot by our camera guy down there. We see you in the action.
Inside 2.5 to go first quarter. Both teams cold from the field to start this game. Rodriguez spinning to the block. Rodriguez high off the glass.
A lot of contact, no call. Officials are letting them play.
Corrales. Finally a basket. And Sogard throws it away. Corrales.
Bucket! Ooh, hit it with the Euro.
4 quick points for Corrales and Olathe South on the high side.
Oh my goodness.
Corrales was third team All-Sunflower last year. Rodriguez got free.
Yeah, nice look back door. Rodriguez moving well without the basketball along that baseline and gets the bucket.
Polonese, they leave him open again. Not there either. Slow start for the 5'9" senior point guard from 3. Corner 3, not there for Dean Marks.
Yeah, neither team shooting particularly well here in this first quarter. It's been a defensive battle so far.
Polonese 0 for 2 from 3 in this opening quarter. And Olathe South looking like they'll hold for the final shot of this first frame. Instead, Polonese forcing the issue. Appears to have earned himself a trip to the line.
And they're going to give it to him on the shot. I thought it was on the floor initially.
Polonese, a very good free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first one. And again, that's
all
me.
you.
I did that in the first game.
All you right there.
I won't even mention how good of a free throw shooter they are the rest of the way. He averaged double digits a season ago, as did Matt Corrales. 3 double-digit scorers returned from a year ago for Olathe South. Split trip from the line. And now Blue Valley can take the final shot of this hectic opening quarter. Lonergan kicks. Sogard got tripped up and he traveled.
Wow. A lot of contact on these plays. I love it though.
Polonese. He will pull, fading away. Polonese beats the horn. And Olathe South takes a 2-point lead into the quarter break.
Let's take a look right here. I thought he was pushing it down, clock in the bottom right. Does he get it off? He does get it off. Booyah! The bucket to close out the first quarter and put the Falcons up by 2.
And if nothing else, maybe that gets Josiah Polonese going. He had started 0 from the field, but then he hits that one. Wouldn't you know it, the toughest shot is always the one that falls. But still a hectic first quarter, and what are they talking about in those timeouts there? I mean, both teams, neither team's shooting it extraordinarily well.
Exactly.
Both teams having the same issues turning it over.
Exactly. It's what do you do when the shots aren't falling? I mean, in both huddles right now, some shots we've seen at least 3 for the Falcons go in and out. How do we maintain our mentality to go out there and keep playing defense the way we know how to play? And for Blue Valley, it's the same thing. Shots just not falling right now. So you got to have that wherewithal to push through not making shots. How can we impact the game even if the ball isn't going through the hoop?
You're watching the IB High School Game of the Week live on Spectrum News. Happy to have you along. Good one after one. Olathe South a 2-point advantage over Blue Valley's championship game of the Blue Valley Shootout. Bit of a sloppy start though for both teams. Plenty of turnovers in that opening quarter. Neither team shot it exceptionally well. It was exciting. Summers kicks, Rodriguez around and off. Bethany Bowman standing by.
Tim, I think you mentioned, a chaotic first quarter of basketball there. Both coaches, telling their respective teams, like, hey, we're fine, guys. We can settle down here. I think all the guys kind of plopped on the bench like they had just played a full game. It was kind of funny. But excited for the second quarter here, and I think we're just going to see the start of this exciting game.
Yeah, that adrenaline will make you more tired than actually playing. And Nick Anderson off the bench, he's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Let it fly.
Nick Anderson, this guy stays hot. And it's a 5-point lead for Olathe South, their biggest of the game. Lonergan. Summers. Blue Valley just needs a spark. And a foul underneath.
Let's take a look at Nick Anderson off the bench in the second quarter. Blue Valley's in a 1-3-1 zone, but no one comes out to Nick Anderson, and he's able to step up and bury it. Even if you're in a zone, you still have to guard a man, and that time they got caught lacking.
Rodriguez just lost it in a hard collision.
And they called a charge on that one against Rodriguez.
We'll see after that last possession if Blue Valley maybe gets away from that zone. Nick Anderson may have shot him out of it after one possession. Paulinese hit that buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. And now he throws it away. Krutziger couldn't handle it. Blue Valley, ice cold though right now shooting the basketball. And you would imagine at this point, you just draw something up for your best players. See if you could just get Dean Marks the basketball and let him try to find something.
It was going to be a tough one for both teams. Two really good teams, two really well-coached teams. Also, and that's an unforced turnover right there.
Frustration as Noah Summers and Patrick Dennis weren't on the same page. And that prompts Dwight Williams in his 11th season as the head coach of Blue Valley to take a timeout. And they're weathering the storm. It's not like Olathe South is filling it up either, but I think it's just more noticeable the offensive struggles for Blue Valley so far.
Yeah, it really is. And it's kind of like who's going to get hot first when you think about both teams not shooting it well. It looks like Olathe South is kind of finding their rhythm a little bit better right now. Blue Valley is staying back in that zone. I wonder if you get out of that zone defensively and try to put a little bit pressure where they help on the offensive end. Sometimes that defense can turn into easy offense for either team.
Next Friday, by the way, Aquinas and St. James. That one should be fun. That is our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, a week from tonight. Out of the timeout, Olathe South guarding their 5-point advantage, looking to add to it. They can push it to a 3-possession game right here. Krutziger, runner. Rebound, saved it.
Oh, let's go! Oh, come on!
Elevates and throws down 2 more.
Easy like Sunday morning. Maybe a little bit before your time, but that was the Commodores, man. Oh my goodness.
5 in the quarter for Anderson. Seithel is sent to the line, but boy, Nick Anderson
off the steal. I mean, just the athleticism. Watch, off the steal, 1 dribble. 1, I'm up. Oh my goodness. Oh, coming right into your living room right here. Oh, I see you, young fella.
He had that rejection, remember, back at the first quarter, and I was telling you, his head was level with the bottom of the back, but this dude can bounce.
You don't need much takeoff time at all. Just get up.
That is the first point of the quarter for Blue Valley. Comes from the free throw line. A bulk of their points have come from the free throw line, as a matter of fact. They've only knocked down 2 shots.
You just feel the momentum in favor of the Falcons right now. Nice speed. Oh, and he threw it. Oh, wow.
O'Gorman couldn't finish after the beautiful dish. Lonergan, they leave him open.
Nice. Ice cold from deep.
And finally, a Tiger knocks one down. Paladis, he can do it too. Not there though. 0 for 3 now from beyond the arc from their 3-point specialist.
And I was watching Paladis shoot that 3, and as a shooter, he was following the trajectory of the ball instead of looking at the rim. That's almost always going to be short. Oh, nice speed.
Seithel found Lonergan on the baseline.
Yeah, Lonergan doing a great job moving out the basketball, but what a pass from the top of the key. That's the second time we've seen that so far tonight.
Here comes that Blue Valley student section. It's suddenly a 1-point game.
That's the run we talked about. Good kick.
Krutziger.
Uh-oh.
Anderson, the follow.
Well, I saw him creeping down the lane. I thought that was about to be a highlight right there, but watch the dish. The previous play down the floor, the Lonergan for the layup, and then the missed shot from Olathe South, but Nick Anderson into your screen, takes the bump, makes the layup. He'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
Mentioned the junior already has 1 Division I offer from Stonehill College. But when you're named all Sunflower first team as a sophomore, again, your recruitment is probably going to blow up. Seithel. This time, Anderson read it.
And he is so long. You see his wingspan. He's about 6'4", 6'5", but he has to have a 6'8" wingspan right now. And
this one taken away.
Showtime. Oh, okay. He took the dunk step. I thought Dean Marcus was going to put that one home.
Paladis. Corrales spins, a lot of contact. Several players getting pinballed around in there.
Take a look at it right here. Nice spin down the lane. That's where the foul is committed, not on the block shot. Corrales able to create, go to the line. Another missed opportunity from the free throw line.
Corrales, 7 points in this first half. He was a double-digit scorer last year for Olathe South. Back to a three-point game after the free throw and a timeout. 2:44 to go till halftime. It looked like Olathe South was taking control of this one, but Blue Valley finally starting to knock down some shots.
Yeah, they did it right in the nick of time. As went out to a 6-point lead, but great answer from Blue Valley. And they're getting it done defensively, playing the passing lanes, blocking shots. And then on the offensive end, you see great passing and great moving without the basketball to create easy shots for the Tigers.
And you've got 2:44 left here. And how crucial is this final stretch going into halftime of a close game?
Oh, it's always important. There's still a lot of game left. You know it's going to be haymakers being thrown by both teams. In basketball, the game of runs. Right now, who's going to make the run going into the half to set them up for success in the second half? We've seen Olathe South and what they can do. Shots just haven't been falling, but they've stayed the course as well as Blue Valley. So still a close game remaining in this first half.
Olathe South led by as many as 8 in this first half. Back to 3, and it'll be Tiger basketball out of the timeout. And also out of this timeout, you see Dan Morrow, his squad will go to a full court press with 2:44 to go in the first half.
Yeah, it's a little 2-2-1 full court action. Just throw something different out of the timeout. In-game adjustment. Try to rattle Blue Valley, but they break it easy.
Dennis, and now they'll slow down into the hands of Lonergan. Directing traffic. Seifel. He'll fade away from the elbow.
Ooh, nice move, though.
Deep three, Corrales. Not there. And a foul 90 feet from the basket. And I imagine Dan Morrow's not going to be excited about that one.
Now, those are the ones that drive coaches nuts right there. Unnecessary fouling so far away from the basket. 3 team fouls for Blue Valley and 3 as well for the Falcons.
Inside 2 to go till halftime from Blue Valley. Lonergan, Seifel inside. Polonese pulling the board away from the 6'9" Seifel. Eight in the quarter for Nick Anderson. He's got it right now. Corrales, a pretty spin.
Oh my God. Put him in the spin cycle for the bucket.
Corrales is in double figures with 10.
And Corrales, he got that kind of game, though. He can put it on the floor. He can handle it and create his own shot.
Blue Valley needs an answer. Noah Summers.
He went for it. Corrales, he's hot. He's hot.
Everything falling.
He's hot. I told
you.
He's a heat seeker right now. He looked over here and said, I don't know. It's going. Keep it going, young fella.
That leads 7 now for the Falcons. Lonergan.
Oh, big answer from Lonergan, and it seems like when they need it, he is the answer. 13 seconds remaining in this first half.
Absolutely, had to have it. And now Polonese, remember, he beat the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. But now it's Nick Anderson's turn. Deep three, well off the mark, and that is how the first half ends. Back and forth battle brewing here at Blue Valley. Very good second quarter. Nick Anderson and Matt Corrales putting on a bit of a show in that second quarter.
Definitely, Corrales got it going in that second quarter. Getting what he wanted off the dribble, going inside full court. But Blue Valley with an answer from monitoring every time. It seems like the Falcons are trying to run away with it. Great job so far.
We've got a dogfight. Bethany Bowman standing by with the Olathe South head coach, Dan Morrow.
Coach, how'd you like your team's execution? A back-and-forth game in the first half.
Not bad. Could be better. You know, Tuesday and Thursday night we shot it so well, so they think the basket's really big right now, and they're chucking a lot of the same shots they were shooting, but Blue Valley's playing really good defense. So I think we can move it a little bit better and get better looks. When we're getting to the rim, good things are happening. So we got to be better in the half court. You know, but I like our fight. You know, holding them to 19 points pretty good.
Yeah, I saw you telling a few of your guys, hey, maybe hold off on that shot. But besides that, what other adjustments in the halftime locker room?
Well, I thought we did a really good job in our transition D. Whether we're going to press or not in the second half, I don't know. We might just have to sit down and guard in the half court man-to-man. They move really well without the ball. We got to stay awake and talk on screens and get through some things. But I think once the ball starts going through the basket on our end, we'll be all right.
Absolutely. Congrats and good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Two excellent head coaches matching wits in this back and forth first half. 23-19, the Stars on display from Blue Valley. Nick Anderson, Matt Corrales leading the way for the Falcons, up 4 at half of the Hy-Vee High School game of the week. Back from halftime at Blue Valley, championship game of the Blue Valley shootout between the host school, the Tigers, and the Falcons of Olathe South. Speaking of those Olathe South Falcons, what a first half it was for Nick Anderson and company. This guy impressed immediately, but so did some of the bigger names for Blue Valley. I mean, Nick Anderson, he jumps off the page at you.
Easy. And right here, leaving him open for three. He can knock that down, but you gotta love his activity around the defensive end. Here gets the steal, and he just ranges up like it was nothing off one dribble, crushing it home. I think he has 8 first-half points right here, doing a great job crashing the offensive glass, putting it back for the foul. And on the other side for Blue Valley, the Tigers got off slow, but did a great job of points in the paint right here. DeMarcus with the bucket. And then the penetration and finish right there from the sophomore. They're doing a great job of interior passing for these easy buckets. Rodriguez right there with a nice layup off the assist.
And it seemed like for Blue Valley, you mentioned the points in the paint, that they had a slow start. They didn't shoot it well in that first quarter. They got down 8 in that second quarter. And when they needed to find their footing, it seemed like they just forced their way into the paint and had some success.
They definitely did. They understood where their strengths are, and that's a great coaching adjustment. And take a look at the Hy-Vee first half stats. What stands out to you right here?
Well, I mean, neither team shooting the basketball well, right? And that rebounding number, you figure is going to be so important if neither team is shooting it well, and I think that's a big part of the reason why Blue Valley is still in this game. Olathe South just protecting the basketball, and really for Blue Valley, if not for those rebounds, this might be a double-digit lead.
Exactly, getting more shots at the basket, the more rebound opportunities that you get. You mentioned neither team shooting it well, and that's a credit to both defenses playing really well. And we've seen a lot of shots that's just not falling so far. That usually evens out in that second half. So let's see how both teams rebound and adjust in the second half.
That three-point line maybe a little bit more important to Olathe South. I told you at the top of the broadcast, they shot 11 of 23 from 3 last night in the win. And Bethany was talking about it at halftime with Dan Morrow. He was saying maybe this basket looks a little bit bigger than it is throughout this tournament. And it's going to be interesting to see where Olathe South goes, because this is a team that loves to shoot the three. Blue Valley's got size, but Olathe South is predicated on the three. So it'll be interesting to see what they create if those shots continue not to fall.
Exactly, and sometimes that happens. You'll see a team just unload one night, and the next night they can't find a bucket. I always believe as a shooter, you only got so many, many bullets in that clip, and eventually you're going to run out. So you got to do something else. Where can you be impactful in the game? And I think Olathe South has figured it out, and that's on the defensive end for the Falcons.
Speaking of Bethany Bowman, we go back to her. Bethany, get us ready for this third quarter.
Yeah, I just talked to Dwight Williams, and he said that his team has to make some smarter decisions You know, their shots aren't falling. He's hoping some of those will go in here in the second half. But overall, you know, they've got to take good shots. He didn't feel like they did that there in the first half. He is pleased with the defense, though, allowing just 23 points for Olathe South. It was really a defensive showcase for both teams, 19 and 23, both great numbers for two athletic teams like this.
Thank you, Bethany. And Michael, I was going to say there's not a lot wrong with the defenses. I mean, we're very complimentary of what they've done defensively. But again, like I was saying, both teams need to find an answer offensively.
You got to get it going offensively. And that may be in transition if you're both teams. Where can we get stops and push the basketball if the half-court defenses for both teams are playing really well? Then maybe you get it going in transition. Let's see how the teams adjust coming out here in this second half.
Both of these coaches, of course, know their way around, both veteran presence on those staffs on the sideline. And we'll see what adjustments they make coming out of the locker room in this third quarter. Should be interesting. I told you, a battle of the minds in that first half. We'll keep an eye on who makes the better adjustments to start this second half. Corrales back to work.
Easy money. Same move we saw in the first half. He gets you off the dribble, and then he's able to spin and use his body to shield from the defender from blocking the shot.
He has 14 of the 25 Olathe South points. Nick Anderson has 8 of the 25. Between the two of them, they have combined for 22 of their team's 25 points. Seifel. In a crowd, Marcus just has to save it.
That's a tough pass.
Gets it right back, a corner three. And that's the other side of this coin. Dean Marcus didn't have a big first half. They need to get him going in this second half.
He did. He became a facilitator in that first half, realizing his shot wasn't falling. Nice to see him coming out and taking that shot and knocking it down from the corner.
This one nearly thrown away, but Paulinese does a good job just to save it.
He's such an athlete from that point guard position.
Anderson sitting on 8 points from the free throw line, good at 10.
That's a grown man shot. That pull-up jump shot right there, you don't see guys in the pros shooting like that.
And now Anderson and Corrales just picking up right where they left off. They've combined for 24 of the 27. Marcus. Three ball from the wing. Off the mark from Patrick Dennis. And Paulinese getting fouled on the baseline. Seifel didn't like the call.
I think they're both going for the ball. I think the official has Seifel grabbed the arm of Paulinese.
Surprisingly, only the first foul on the 6'9" sophomore. Olathe South has tried attacking the paint a couple of times in this one, but that's the first time that he's been whistled. Corrales sizing up. Three ball. Not there, but an offensive rebound. Anderson from the elbow. And a chance for Blue Valley to get it back within a possession. From beyond the arc, that is good, Noah Summers.
Man, he shot that one with all the confidence in the world from the corner. No hesitation knocking that one down, pulling Blue Valley back to within 2.
Paulinese. Crowded in that paint. Seifel pulls it down. Marcus back the other way. Contact. Count it.
Bucket.
And Blue Valley can take the lead from the line.
That was a big shot by Marcus coming down. Defender's in good position, but watch the sidestep right here. Excuse me. Takes the foul, contact, and one opportunity for Marcus.
And that's such a tough player. You've been there plenty of times. How hard is it to control yourself as the ball handler there, not to just mow that guy down?
First of all, these kids are 10 times better than I ever was at their age. We weren't doing Euro steps at all. These guys have so much skill level as he knocks down that free throw, but it is extremely hard to stop your body and go a completely different direction.
And Blue Valley has their first lead since the opening quarter. Long two. Ooh. Rattled home by Corrales.
Corrales thinks he has the advantage, whoever's guarding him right now.
Summers, the answer!
Oh, man, it's the movement without the ball that got him open. Nice screen and cut by Lonigan, and that opened him up for the three. Corrales, spin move.
Anderson has 2 in the quarter. Corrales trying to stay hot. He will!
My God! Oh, my God, Corrales. Somebody better corral that boy.
19 in the game for Matt Corrales.
I love the movement without the ball by both teams.
Patrick Dennis gives Blue Valley the lead back.
You got to find Corrales. There you go. You got to find Corrales. He has the hot hand right now for the Falcons.
Back and forth in this third quarter. Heat check. Not there. Marcus in the open floor. Couldn't finish.
Marcus had that one right there. Nice move to get the ball off the, shot up. That's a little too strong.
Boy, tempo has certainly ratcheted up in this third quarter. Shots were not falling in the first 16 minutes. But now all of a sudden, it seems like both teams have figured out the offensive end. Polonese looking for his first 3 of the night. Still not there.
Yeah, he struggled from outside, but he's not afraid to take the big shot either.
He'll keep shooting it. He'll try it again from the other side and finally gets one to go.
You called it. He will keep shooting it. Wow, look at that transition.
Good job to catch that one by Seifel and finish it on the other side. Unable to catch it is Joey DeLargy.
They're trying to make the move like a receiver would before catching the ball.
Nick Anderson on the bench for Olathe South now. Corrales back on the floor though. Lonergan. Second chance for Blue Valley. A third opportunity for the Tigers, and now a foul call. Mentioned that rebound number at halftime. Blue Valley still controlling the boards in this third quarter.
They have been aggressive on the offensive glass, really keeping them in the game, getting those second chance opportunities, especially the scramble from those offensive rebounds, open it up for three-point shooters on the outside.
Nobody has been to the line more than Parker Seifel tonight. He's in the double-double discussion. You see the 6 rebounds to go along with 8 points now. Imagine that Seifel will probably work his way into several double-doubles this season.
Only a sophomore, still figuring it out, but doing a great job so far, staying aggressive.
Anderson.
And one opportunity. He'll shoot 2.
Back to the line goes Nick Anderson. And as far as rankings are concerned, you ask several publications across the state, and Nick Anderson is slotted into the top 10 or 15 players in Kansas 6A. And you got to keep reminding yourself the guy's only a junior.
Yeah.
He is going to dominate the Sunflower for the next 2 years. And he's been really good tonight.
And he's still figuring it out. You said it, only a junior, still figuring it out offensively, but defensively is where he can really make his bones right now. The three missing, but Blue Valley with the rebound.
Another offensive rebound. Leads to a layup by Marcus.
Nice job by Marcus. Now bringing that one down fast. And Blue Valley out to a 2-point lead now.
Blue Valley trailed by 4 at halftime, but they have knocked down their shots in quarter 3. And their crowd is getting involved in this second half. Steinbacher, a miscommunication, threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, looking for Nick Anderson, was moving out the basketball in the back door, and it goes right to the bench. Turnover for the Falcons.
Blue Valley trying to continue to ride out this wave of momentum. But Dwight Williams wants to have a conversation first. 1:26 to go third quarter. And what are some of those adjustments that Dwight Williams made at the halftime break that are working for him now?
Well, you see a lot of movement without the basketball, no standing on the offensive end, which has really allowed them to rebound out of that because Olathe South is having to chase those guys around. So offensively moving without the basketball, and then defensively, they really have packed it in and dared the Falcons to shoot and make it from outside, which they haven't so far in this second half. Let's see how the Falcons adjust. Nick Anderson kind of caught standing and probing a lot more than he was in the first half. Simply get him moving without the basketball and getting the ball in place that he can go and score.
And as good as Corrales and Anderson have been, I don't know that a lot of these shots that they're, granted, hitting are necessarily what you want if you're Dan Mara.
Yeah. You want more continuity on the offensive end, more flow. Polynice has been cold tonight so far, but he's a big-time moment player, and so look for him to step it up as well.
Should be an interesting last 86 seconds in this third quarter, a third quarter that Blue Valley has really captured the momentum into their corner. Still just a 2-point game, though, and now Olathe South can take the lead right back.
And that's what you hate out of a timeout. Not executing the play. I think he may have slipped on that one as well.
Corrales, 19 in the game. Looking for more. Boarded underneath by Rodriguez. He wants to run. He'll kick. Seithel at 3. That one well short. And free throws coming for Lonergan. Anthony Lonergan has been good tonight, but his future is on the gridiron. The safety as a St. Thomas offer. He is a tremendous safety for a Blue Valley team that made it to the 6A semifinals this year. Double digits tonight, though. Can do it on the gridiron and on the hardwood. Lane violation on the miss. We'll see if Olathe South tries to kill some clock here with 53 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Look like they will try to use up the clock. That's definitely one thing I would advocate for, is a shot clock in high school. Got to get these guys ready for the next level. Uh-oh,
Anderson will pull up into a three, missed everything. And now Blue Valley, if they want to, can hold for the final shot. Lonergan's pass is tipped. Anderson.
A lot of time.
Whistle and a block or a charge here at the top of the key.
Block, yeah.
With 5.1. Olathe South will have one more knock at it in this third quarter. From the free throw line. A 1-and-1 for Anderson. Free throw cuts it back to a 1-point game. Rodriguez gets fouled on the half-court heave. And what do you say there as a coach?
You just got to let him take that shot. Even if it's all ball, which I think it really was. Oh, well, no, it wasn't. Definitely all wrist.
And you understand
it's hard, yeah.
As a defender going for it. I mean, it's already a hectic situation. You feel like maybe you can get a steal and a shot, but I think you got to be aware of the clock as well. Which, again, a lot easier said than done.
Right. Just giving him a couple of points at the end of the quarter. His chances of making that half-court shot were not good.
2 for 3 from the line. Not enough time for a catch and shoot, and we are at the end of 3. Blue Valley has taken the lead back. A 42-38 advantage for the Tigers, headed for quarter 4. This one has been fun. Tim Spurl, Michael Watson alongside you for the championship game of the Blue Valley Shootout. You're watching the Ivy High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News, and it has absolutely lived up to the billing. Blue Valley, a big third quarter surge. We were talking about the adjustments they made and things clicking in that third quarter.
Yeah, it definitely was. Lonergan, nice job penetrating and kicking out to the corner 3. And Blue Valley really started opening up when they got some defensive stops and got out into transition right there. Marcus with the nice bucket. And you got to love their action without the basketball. No standing around, a lot of moving, complementing each other. And then shots like this. Lane open up, penetrating and knocking it down. And now they have a 4-point lead headed into the fourth and final quarter.
How about that? 21 in the first half, and they scored 23 in just the third quarter. I would say they figured something out offensively. And it's going to be a sprint to the finish, but that's kind of what we were hoping for, Michael.
Yeah, this has been a good one.
This one's been fun. It's been loud. It has been a heck of a game of the week. And Blue Valley will start the fourth quarter with the lead and the basketball. A balanced scoring output this evening for Blue Valley as well. Dean Marcus has led the way with 13. Looking to add to it. That one off the heel of the iron. Rodriguez, the offensive board. We've heard that several times tonight.
Second chance opportunities, those rebounds leading to more shot opportunities, which they've capitalized on.
We'll see if Blue Valley slows it down a little bit in this fourth quarter, guarding a lead. Seithel picks up his dribble in a dangerous spot. Dropping it down low.
Nice.
And Lonergan just ahead of the outstretched hand of Nick Anderson. Biggest lead of the night for Blue Valley.
important stretch right here for the Falcons. Need to get something going towards the basket. Corrales has had the answer so far tonight.
On the baseline, that one won't stick. Dennis ahead of the pack. And he caught that one over the end line.
And he's mad at himself, missing that layup right there on the break. He was wide open.
He had a chance to push it to an 8-point advantage. Anderson, can he get going? No whistle, and Nick Anderson cuts it back to a 4-point lead.
And I love that from the officials, not rewarding that defensive opportunity right there, but allowing those guys to be physical and play through contact.
Seifel. Dennis, he'll attack the paint. Fade away in the paint. Heel of the iron, and Olathe South can cut it back to a 1-score game. Anderson through contact.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. I see you, young fella. He is so dangerous in the full-court transition. Watch the heavy crossover. Now you on my hip. I'm going to take that contact, let you fly by. Body control and bucket. Stepping up when it counts.
And you're starting to get the feel that Nick Anderson is going to try to carry Olathe South across the finish line tonight.
That's what big-time players do. You step up in big moments.
5 points on the last 2 trips down the floor for Anderson in the lead back to 1.
But Blue Valley has done particularly well in a half-court and half-court sets. You see a lot of movement without the basketball and very unselfish play from the Tigers.
Summers.
Ooh. Summers heating up right there. Nice spin and grin for the bucket.
Corrales looking for his own answer. Got that one blocked for the foul call. Puts him on the line.
That's his move, though. He'll go hard left with that spin. Take a look at last time down the floor for Blue Valley. The nice half spin back into the shot. Summers looking good right there.
Well, you got to have some confidence to hit that turnaround fadeaway in the 4th quarter of a tight game, man.
Hey, home cooking, man. You know these rooms better than anybody else.
You're right.
You know the backdrop, the depth perception in this gym, you know it.
Corrales can cut it right back to a 1-point game. Unable to hit the free throw. Corrales has been relatively quiet in this second half, though. You saw the 20 points, but he did a bulk of his damage in the 1st and 2nd quarters.
Yeah, he really did. Second half has really been Nick Anderson for the Falcons.
Lonergan killing some clock midway through this 4th quarter.
Great patience offensively for the Tigers. Marcus.
Lonergan open 3. Air ball. And now Corrales and Anderson want to run. The wraparound was deflected.
Got to get that up earlier.
Corrales the steal.
Uh-oh.
Anderson all alone.
Oh, my God!
Woo! With authority, he is Titus. with 3:47 to go.
The rockabye baby, though. Watch him tough this one on the break. Good defense for Corrales, making up for the last time. I mean, and watch the tuck. Oh, my goodness. Watch the flex. Watch the flex. When you do that oomph at the end, you mean business. And he is pumped for the Falcons. Nick Anderson taking over in the second half.
3:47 to go, crunch time. Bethany Bowman.
I bet you guys, if you told head coach Dan Morrow that 3 of his players would score tonight and they would be right in this game, 46 points just by Anderson, Corrales, and Polanese. That is crazy. It hasn't been a whole lot of scoring for the other guys on the team. They're obviously contributing in other ways, some really nice passes and such to their playmakers. But man, 3 players have scored for the Falcons tonight, and that's it.
Thank you, Bethany. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, they have combined for all 46 points. And if you're at home, you're saying, well, just focus on those guys. But it's tough to do when you got players like Matt Corrales and Nick Anderson on the other side.
It really is. I mean, 20 apiece for Corrales and Anderson and 6 points for Polanese. Oh, wow, look at that.
Lonergan the finish off a gorgeous dish from Parker Seifel.
Oh, my God. What a play by coach out of the timeout.
Big man's got some vision. Corrales bodying up underneath. And a whistle against Olathe South. And that will usher Mason Jordan off the bench. Two-point game, and we've seen Blue Valley a couple of times in this fourth quarter just try to kill some clock, eat up long possessions, and you wonder if they might try to do it right here.
Well, they've been patient offensively all night long and getting the shot opportunities that they want.
Lonergan trying to turn the corner, forcing it up in a crowd. And that one was an accelerated possession for Blue Valley. Corrales not there. Hasn't found the mark in this second half.
Well, this would be the time where I have to find a Nick Anderson. He has to touch the ball offensively. Look at the back door.
Good blocked. And nearly a travel in the backcourt. Steinbacher fortunate to not get called for that one. And that one knocked out of bounds by Noah Summons. Stays with Olathe South. And the Blue Valley student section, all right, sure had mixed feelings about that sequence. Here we go, 2.5 to play. Table is set for a heck of a finish to the Blue Valley tournament. Anderson, no whistle, hangs and finishes again.
I mean, you just can't coach that. You cannot coach that athleticism, his ability to hang in the air and still finish. And look at the defense.
Marcus, fortunate to hang on to the possession. Seifel, inside 2 minutes. Blue Valley now content to take their time. To their credit, though, they have been good when they've settled down in the half court, like you mentioned.
Got to watch the misdirection opportunity now.
Seifel, they have killed some clock on this possession, and now a foul. They got the ball with just over 2 minutes to go in this game. And they took off about 35 seconds of this fourth quarter game clock. And they're going to be able to keep chipping away at the clock. And a whistle and a timeout from Dwight Williams. Trouble getting it in. And now I throw you into that Blue Valley huddle here. Again, killing clock is all well and good, but you're still in a tie game. At some point, you got to attack the basket.
Yeah, you got to attack the basket because you're just moving and just waiting. When you do that, that's when turnovers happen. You're not playing to score, you're playing to keep the ball away. That's where turnovers happen. So if you're Blue Valley, you just have to be running plays to make plays. That means to score the basketball. If you're Olathe South, you have to be disciplined defensively, not allowing backdoors. We know what Blue Valley can do out of the timeout. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. And you know Coach is drawing up something for that very part of with a minute 19 remaining here in the game. So Olathe South has to be disciplined, has to rebound the basketball, and get another opportunity to win this game.
Well, and is the mentality different at all in that huddle? Are you still trying to work that clock, or are you just strictly trying to go score now out of this?
If you got the opportunity, you take the opportunity. You're not trying to milk the clock and take it down like you're going to kick a field goal at the end of the game. You want to try and score the basketball if you have the opportunity. If not, be patient, get the shot that you want.
1:19 to go in this game. Both teams, by the way, with fouls to give. Blue Valley and Olathe South have only committed a pair of fouls each in this fourth quarter.
Watch this out-of-bounds play. It's going to be important. It's not going to be just to run to get the ball in. They're running to score.
Lonergan will now head for the top of the key. Marcus sitting on 13 in the game. As we hit 60 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Championship game of the Blue Valley Shootout has lived up to the billing. Marcus will attack, turn around from the free throw line, not there. Rebound battled for, taken by Olathe South, and now a jump ball, but it will still favor the Falcons.
I thought he had the timeout.
He tried to signal for it.
He did signal for it, and then Polynese was right there signaling for it, but the official already made his mind up for the jump ball. Watch it get on the floor. Polynese is calling the timeout right now. So that should have been a timeout, but the official was looking at the ball and calls the jump ball.
Fortunately, though, for Olathe South, they do have the possession arrow. And just like we were talking about with Blue Valley, now with that Olathe South huddle, 41.1, that is enough time that if you want to take it down, you probably can.
Yeah, you definitely want to take the last opportunity, but not when it's 5-6 seconds. You want to go at 10. That way you have opportunity to get an offensive tip and put back. But this has to go through the hands of Nick Anderson. We've seen him time after time score through contact. And so that's going to be a physical. I don't know if the officials will call anything, so you got to be prepared for that if you're Olathe South to play through contact, and Nick Anderson has done very well tonight.
If you're Blue Valley, how do you get it out of Nick Anderson's hands?
Well, you can't face guard him because then you're allowing to play 5-on-4 if you're doing that. So you got to make sure you see man-see ball for Blue Valley. They've done a good job, but Nick Anderson's just a special player. Can't forget about Corrales either. So he's another guy who has his go-to move and can score the basketball off the dribble.
Yeah, Matt Corrales could very well end up being the trigger guy in this last 41 seconds. He's got 20 points, but almost all of it was scored in that first half. This is going to be a very interesting, potentially final possession of this game. Josiah Polynese will walk it across the timeline. 48-48. It looks like Olathe South wants to hold for that final shot, and Dan Morrow, I think he's on the same page, takes a timeout with 18 to go.
Didn't want to show his hand right there, offensively, what he was going to do. And so let's see if Blue Valley counters on their defense. Let's see if they change their defense come out of this timeout. It's a game of chess right now between the two coaches for Blue Valley and Olathe South.
And what can you change defensively if you're Blue Valley?
I don't know if you want to go into a zone, but they haven't shot the ball particularly well from the outside. So it'll be a different look at Olathe South. But if you're Blue Valley, do you want to do that at this juncture of the game?
It would be a bit of a roll of the dice. But like you said, Olathe South certainly hasn't shot them out of a potential zone scenario. They have not shot the three well tonight. Nick Anderson has had a fantastic second half, but he's been so effective attacking the basket.
Exactly.
18.8, 48-48. Championship of the Blue Valley Shootout on the line. What a game it's been from Blue Valley. Polynice, they run the double at him, and he's fouled up front.
I think that was, I don't know if that was intentional or.
They do have fouls to give, like we mentioned. That's only the third foul against Blue Valley, so they still have another one to give. Polynice, inside 10 seconds, dangerous pass to Anderson. Double comes with 5. Corrales attacks, blocked!
No foul?
And we're going to overtime!
Wow.
He had a lane, but Corrales got caught from the backside.
He got fouled from the backside. Take a look right here. He comes down the middle of the lane. He gets the ball right here, double team out on Nick Anderson. Oh my gosh. He got hammered. He got pushed and hit.
And yeah, you see it. I mean, he immediately starts signaling that he got hit on the arm. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He did. But again, if you're the official, you know you hate to blow the whistle in a situation like that, and you don't want to speculate, but that might be in the back of their mind too.
Yeah, but the official at the bottom, he has the best view. He was literally looking at it and didn't call anything. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely something that may get revisited on social media following this one. But we've got 4 minutes of bonus basketball. 32 minutes wasn't enough. And these student sections are going to keep on jumping for overtime. And we saw towards the end of the regulation that Blue Valley kind of fell to a snail's pace in the half court. But when you shrink to an overtime, possessions are so valuable. Anderson not there, but an offensive rebound for Olathe South. One of the few times we've said that tonight.
That's a good job. You see Anderson posting up, has a size advantage, just missed that layup.
Anderson has been the guy. 22, looking for more.
Another offensive rebound.
Both from Austin O'Gorman, the 6'3" senior. Corrales trying to get back into the rhythm. Goes to the line.
Corrales knows his shot. He knows his move, and he's going for it every single time. You gotta love it. He wants the contact because that helps him steady himself to get the shot off.
And for the first time since the midway point of the third quarter, Olathe South leads. Remember, they've trailed the entire way in that fourth quarter. They tied the game a couple of times, but they did not lead in that fourth quarter.
Every point count, free throws and layups to close out games. We've seen Blue Valley take a lot of time off the clock offensively running their sets. Here's Marcus.
Not there. Offensive rebound, Lonergan.
Lonergan just happens to be everywhere he needs to be at the right time for the offensive board and putback.
Tied again. Corrales. Tough take.
Buckets. He goes and gets buckets. It doesn't matter who's guarding him either. Offensive. That's against Rodriguez over there.
Didn't like the call, but the official saw it the whole way. And now Olathe South with a possession in the driver's seat. With the lead and the ball. Corrales in a crowd, no whistle. Seifel. Oh. In or out. Another rebound by Austin O'Gorman.
Yeah, he has come up big tonight on those rebounds. We saw him with 2 offensive rebounds on the earlier possession, and then right there amongst the trees, coming down with it as well.
That's his 3rd rebound in the overtime period. The big number, though, is the 0 next to his name on the scoreboard. O'Gorman has not scored tonight. Told you only 3 Falcons have scored all game. Paul Anise, Nick Anderson, and Matt Corrales have combined for all of the 52 points tonight from Olathe South. Until now. 3-point game. Lonergan poked away by Polonese, hitting the deck, and a timeout from Dwight Williams.
It's amazing to me how, look at it, good D right here by Polonese, but watch how quick the timeout is called right here. I mean, it's called so quick.
Well, and that's the polar opposite of what we saw at the end of regulation.
That's what I mean. He called the jump ball on that one.
Right. 53-50, and now if you're Blue Valley, are you thinking of drawing up a 3-ball here?
No, you definitely don't need a 3, but you have to work faster than you've done in the previous offensive possessions because Blue Valley took about 45 seconds off the clock on those possessions. So you may have 1 or 2 possessions offensively at best to try and put something on the board. So you have to come out here and try to have a quick hitter if you're the Tigers.
And it should be interesting to see who Blue Valley goes through. Marcus has 13, but he's had a quiet 4th quarter and overtime up to this point. Anthony Lonergan has got 15, but a lot of his points have come in the paint really off of great passes. I mean, it's not a knock on Lonergan, but he's been the beneficiary of just being right place, right time a lot tonight. So I don't know who creates a shot right here for Blue Valley.
Well, it's going to be a team effort moving without the basketball for sure.
Minute 41. Summers. Inside 90 seconds now. Lonergan.
Got to play defense without fouling it for the Falcons. And we talked about the Tigers take a lot of time, and there's another timeout.
I don't know if there was confusion for Blue Valley.
Yeah,
it seemed
he didn't like it.
Lonergan was just trying to get everyone on the same page there. And now precious seconds are starting to tick away here if you're Blue Valley. I understand just a 1-possession game, but even if you get get 2 points here, you're still playing from behind.
Still playing from behind. You still need another possession. And that's if you score. So Blue Valley has to play a little bit faster. You have to be out of control, but you got to play faster and look to score. A lot of their offensive sets are drawn up to run to try and get a backdoor or a misdirection opportunity. But when you need to score, you need to have your hitter plays in your bag and ready to go.
And the further this clock ticks, I mean, maybe the more you need to consider a 3. Again, I don't think that's necessarily what they're drawing up, but if you're going to take another 30 seconds or so here, you start to have it in the back of your mind.
Yeah, for sure.
1:17 to go in this one. Blue Valley only 1 timeout remaining in the overtime period. So Dwight Williams needs to get his I's dotted, his T's crossed in that huddle. They inbound to Lonergan again. Dennis picks up his dribble. Marcus almost threw it away. Summers there to retrieve it. Seifel. Back to a 1-point lead. Inside a minute.
And now you got to play defense without fouling, and you still have to try and get a steal. For the Falcons, you don't need a shot. You got to protect the basketball.
Anderson. Polonese. Inside 40 seconds. And now they foul Polonese. And now he will go to the line with 37.4 to go.
Talked about it. He wants the ball in the big moments. He's not afraid of him. Step to the line and knock down that first free throw. This one will be huge because it'll give them a 3-point advantage and will make the Tigers have to shoot a 3.
Second free throw from Polonese is good as well. How quickly does Blue Valley go?
You got to go fast. 30 seconds remaining. You got to get something. Marquez, he's a 3-point shooter as well.
Trying to turn the corner. Seifel. Inside 20 seconds. Lonergan for the tie. It is there!
Oh, my goodness.
55-55 and a timeout. Anthony Lonergan, what a night. 18 and a cold-blooded corner 3.
He shot that with 2 Falcons running at him. Understood the moment. Replaces Marquez in the corner. And somehow able to knock that down. A big shot from Lonergan. And it seems like all night long he's been the answer when they needed buckets the most. Oh, wow.
Unreal. This game has been phenomenal. 13.9. And now for Olathe South, the last time they were in this position, they called Matt Corrales' number, but we also saw Blue Valley doubling on that final possession of regulation. Curious to see if they do that again here. I mean, and for all intents and purposes, at the end of regulation, Corrales, the lane was open for him. So the double came back to bite Blue Valley. They got away with it. We'll see if they just stick in the man for this final possession of overtime. Full court pressure, trouble getting it in. They do. Lonergan on Nick Anderson. Inside 5 seconds.
Yeah, one flat. Go to your best player. Go get a bucket.
Corrales for the win.
Oh! Oh my goodness! Let's go home! Wow!
What a way to end it.
Oh my goodness! Bang, bang, bang! 3 of them!
Matt Corrales.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Almost justice. Felt he got fouled at the end of regulation.
There you go.
Bethany Bowman is alongside the hero.
24 points tonight, Matt, but no bigger than that one right there. Those 3. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good. I told the guys last in the huddle we didn't want to come up short like we did last year in the championship game, losing to Lawrence. I think that fueled the fire for us this game. So I'm just glad we came out on top.
Just 3 players scored tonight for the Falcons, but so many contributions from all your teammates. How much of a team effort was it?
Oh, it was a team effort for sure. Everyone contributed, even on the bench, the defensive chance, and student section. We got the best student section in the state, so it just feels good.
Congratulations, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Matt Corrales, 27 in the game winner for Olathe South. Absolutely incredible game. And boy, how about Matt Corrales? Again, everything going against him in that second half. Didn't have a great second half shooting the basketball. Hits the game winner. And what a way for this one to end in overtime. 58-55. Matt Corrales walks it off for Olathe South. Back from Blue Valley, Olathe South celebrating the championship of the Blue Valley Shootout. Fittingly, Matt Corrales there holding the trophy at the end. And how about the mental toughness of this kid? Tough second half. Felt like he got fouled at the end of regulation on a potential game winner. And then they go back to him when they needed it most.
Well, he definitely got fouled on that last possession, but that time able to come up with it. The play was set for Nick Anderson. He got the ball, and then he got double teamed, threw it over to Corrales. Corrales shot that thing with the most confidence in the world and able to knock that one down at the buzzer. What an exciting game and an amazing game from Corrales.
Corrales, third team All-Sunflower, and his teammate standing next to him, Nick Anderson, first team All-Sunflower last year. This duo is going to light up 6A. 3-0 to start the season for Olathe South and now Blue Valley champions. Hey, Michael, this one was a lot of fun.
That was awesome.
Olathe South unbeaten in the early season. Blue Valley falls to 2-1. What a championship it was from the Blue Valley Shootout. Thank you for joining us tonight from the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week.